No, but I didn't say stop.
He's telling me don't talk. Eh?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
how are you?
The way you do
Yeah, well, you cut yourself.
Yeah, so
Yes.
good afternoon to you and good afternoon to the people of Liberia, even those who are in the diaspora. We want to say welcome to another edition. Today is Monday, and yes, it's great to be here. Congratulations to a female general at the Senate, and I I can't remember when last or running campaign for an individual or advocating for a female candidate, right? But always did in general. And I mean, I want to say congratulations. Women are actually making moves, and yes, something to celebrate. I saw a post from Madam Seda Scott Johnson congratulating her, and I thought to do the same as well. So we may not be there to run campaign or vote or what because we don't have voting rights or whatever. But we are always proud when women take, especially at the decision making table. So congratulations, and to all those who voted. We may not know, but you did well. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
And we so yeah, we are here. We're going to have a peaceful time, a very wonderful time, and nobody going to step on my toes.
Okay.
Yes, and it always promises to be great.
Okay. First, before we open the Pandora box here, let's acknowledge our sponsor, Orange.
Okay.
Yeah. Because when you the stone you're throwing, you live in a glass house, and if I return, you watch a movie called Rules of Engagement.
Yeah, Samuel Jackson.
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, is it the same Samuel Jackson we got?
No, that's not Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
And the Marine said, "Well, we open fire. No, they open fire, and we return fire. And then how do we get to know that? We will trace the bullet. Who fired, but we return. We don't open fire, we return fire."
And it was difficult for him to believe you, right?
Well, at the end of the day, he got acquitted.
Okay.
Samuel Jackson got acquitted, and then that's a movie, Rules of Engagement. So this is still of the nation. So if you fire, we are not good at firing or opening.
Who makes
opening fire? We are good at returning fire. Let me tell you.
Wait. You mean the platform or you as an individual?
This me as an individual on this platform.
Oh, you want return fire?
Yeah. So wait, let me hold you right there.
Oh, okay.
Too many things to talk about. Do not.
But that's why I say we're very peaceful here.
Yes. Do you have to overemphasize it? We've always been peaceful. Huh?
Orange remains Liberia's best.
Fast-speed internet and followers data pass. I have no excuse to not get one router in my house. Yeah, let me run now to put them for me and the family.
Get your home internet router from any Orange store or POS around the country and enjoy football data packs that start from $9 for 10 gigabytes valid 30 days to $59 for 125 gigabytes valid 30 days. There's a pack for everyone. Enjoy using the fastest speed internet. Brings you closer to what matters. Orange.
We don't worry about the data connection at all. There's a package for me. There's a package for you. There's a package for everyone. Small data set. I can reach out my West Magdalene and enjoy with confidence.
To activate, dial *888# or subscribe via My Orange app. $1 gives you 50 minutes on net calls and 5 minutes off net calls, or the same dollar gives you 500 megabytes of data. Valid 24 hours. Enjoy using the best mobile network, certified by Ookla second time in a row. Visit our website, www.orange.com.lr, or call 111 for more information. Brings you closer to what matters. Orange.
Man, life just got so much better for me, man. Wow. What happened? I now have the choice to do anything I want to do in one bundle. My man speaking in code. Tell me the things simple English. Orange has created a bigger and better all-in-one bundle for everyone. I can get data, local call, international calls, SMS, Everything in one bottle, my man. Wow. This is sounding too good to be true, Joe. My man, the thing is indeed to come true.
A bundle that has more boosts. Orange Fusion Bundle. Enjoy a mixture of unlimited calls, unlimited SMS, and up to 52,000 megabytes of data from 50 cents to $50 for daily, weekly, and monthly packages. Dial star 888# to subscribe. Visit our website on www.orange.com.lr or call 111 for more details.
It's all about what matters to you.
I said, Ori now what's again? Ori now do again.
What are you shouting at me for? You just fancy around and starting the whole community.
Oh, you don't hear the news? Orange got PC devices, smartphones, AirPods, an internet router.
You joking? Tell me more.
That's right. This is the season for more. Everyone deserves a smartphone and an internet device, and we have more to go around. Enjoy 50% discount on selected smartphones. Get yourself an Orange AirPods for $23 instead of the usual price of $45. All new customers enjoy 40% discount on the rechargeable home internet router. Purchase it for $41 instead of $69, and all old customers enjoy double when you activate any package on your home internet device. Dial star 833# to activate. Visit any of our stores or POS to purchase. For more information, call 111 or visit our Facebook page.
It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
Okay, so welcome back to today's edition of State of the Nation. My name is Chris, and I'm here with Magdalene as usual. So before we go on, yes, we conducted a 2-day legislative staff training workshop as the folks are getting ready to go to Capitol Hill. Those of you, at least 20 persons participated, and they went with vast knowledge in how to set up their lawmakers' office in terms of research, administration, and communication and note-taking when sustain public relations or media relations, that which your humble servant lecture on. Unfortunately, not so many lawmakers yielded to the proposal, but some did it. Let me put it this way. Fortunately, some did it. Interestingly, while we were doing the workshop here, they were at Farmington. A segment of the the legislature was at Farmington and having orientation. Orientation, guess what? Those orientations, some of the incoming staffers were not in attendance. Instead of sending them to gain knowledge, imagine on the eve of today's election or induction, some lawmakers are telling us that they have not selected their office staff members. This is a semblance of legislative failure. And I hope they will work on it to the best of their ability. But we did it. Thanks to George Stewart, thanks to Abel Blackie, and the woman who organized the entire thing is Magdalene. Post workshop analysis. Your impression, your feedback. What are they telling you?
Oh, well, I mean, you can tell from the chat room, they appreciate they are appreciating the facilitators. Okay, let me start this way. Thanks to God for everything. And usually these programs, I mean, there's no small program that, stress. You have to wake up in the morning from 7 all the way to 5, 6 o'clock, holding things back home and all the kind of. But the most important part is where participants are, in a hall and getting lectures and, participating in the process as well. So it's important. And I know that those staffers or would-be staffers who we interacted with on for the past 2 days, they are exceptional because of their output. I mean, what they had to contribute to the training. So you can tell from that they will not just go and be be dormant. Should I say dormant? And yet not effective and not remembering what they've learned. But one thing I can say is that I know it's not going to be the first or the last training. Maybe you will have other opportunities, somewhere to attend training. Please make use of it, because don't make your presence be looking like you are not like your absence. I hope I'm making sense. Yeah, sometimes when you are not somewhere, it be like, yeah, but it's better that he or she is not even around, because even if she's here, or even if he's here, what can he even contribute? So please don't just take the training, for formality. Make use of it, and the lectures or the reference materials are all in the chat room. Continue to read them, and I mean, just be that very good Stafford. I mean, not perfect, but always be willing to learn, be willing to do your research, be kind, and be your job description. Yes. So I want to say thank you to you, who is the president and founder of the Advanced Media Consultancy.
Why you like this stuff? I
Look, let me tell you, it's 1,000 miles begin with a single step.
Yeah, but
people who have the biggest companies in the world right
chief
now,
executive
please
officer.
allow me to say what I want to say, please. So people who got big companies around, and at the time when they say president and CEO, and then you walking with your one shoes, laying one side, they be like, these people here making fun, eh? But they have reached to a point where they have reached to their zenith, and they are making her waves. They have companies all across the world, and they are. I mean, you listen to most of them success stories from Liberia, Africa, and the rest of the world. So that's how I see it. And I can tell you, my mother's school started with 17, 19 students, with like 4 or 5 teachers. And I was one of those in 2007, 2008. So when the principal stand to address the 17 students, he tell them, I don't see 17 students. I see us in hundreds, and I see a building. I mean, Pastor Yambi. Okay, he's my in-law. I see, a Mother Victoria, at that time we're just in a little room, but it was always prophetic. It was always optimistic, and I mean, we all work together, and now you see what's going on there. Even though it's not, it's not really making profit as you would think, but we are making impact and we are changing lives. So it's the same thing with the Advanced Media Consultancy or the Musa Bedede School of Professional Journalism. You started with how many students?
Where's the honorary? In whose name the school was?
Oh, we gotta go find. We gotta go find CEO.
I saw it.
No,
I saw him on the video. You may get disturbing, working from place. What are you running campaign?
CEO, congratulations again. I mean, District 7.
Yeah,
we gotta go find the
brought
CEO.
a whole media team from Sagne Pierre, as if he doesn't have 1 year. Peter Tobe and the others are in town from Sagne Pierre. They came to cover the election of the House of Representatives choosing their own leaders. This is state of the nation.
Yeah.
This
So
is
I finished the story here.
Sorry.
The president and the CEO of the Advanced Media Consultancy, we want to say thank you so much for your effort. Sometimes you are like your age. I understand you are now very young, not young. Yeah, not young.
Somebody called me say, I better bet thinking that you are old president.
I've been working with stick.
Yes.
Whether you are
I don't tell the president, no, I'm old now, not a youth.
So sometimes you really think that you are a white man.
No, man. No.
So want to say thank you to you, and we know your effort. We appreciate your effort. On a serious note, like right now, keep from out and you are, carry on teaching the young women.
Yeah.
who made use of the opportunity to come and be a part of the intensive training, media training. I want to say thank you. Sometimes you are tired, and I don't be looking your face anymore to say, oh, the people are here. I just be looking somewhere else and say they are here because I know you are tired, but you are doing it because you are very passionate. So we want to appreciate you, Josh, Josh Stewart, April Plackey, and the other guys who came along from Madam Seattle office. And another guy, I'm sorry, I've forgotten your name. I'm very, very sorry. I want to say thank you to every one of you.
Slocum, yes.
Yes, Slocum, Amos, and the rest. Thank you all so much. You were very, supportive. It is not about how much we get. It is about how, the impact that you have, actually, you have impacted. And what you have given to them remains with them forever, and they will continue. They will forever respect you. I don't know how many people all respect lecturers, respect professors, respect people who impact them. I don't know whether people can cross a boundary in disrespecting people like that, especially when you know someone have actually impacted you, transferred knowledge. You have to always respect them because it remains with you forever. Thank you so much, and thanks to the team. You guys are so patient with me, and when I'm getting things done, I don't care, but you are very supportive. Daniel Sony, our student, Cooper, yes, Cooper, and Jackson, our student, Jackson, what his first name?
Jackson, Sumo
Jackson. Fogba Sumo Jackson. Yes, and Mayan, and the rest of them, and Geraldine, who just joined, Geraldine and the other young woman,
Geraldine Giller.
Yeah, Geraldine.
Patience Kolenke.
Patience was a participant, but the other two women who helped in giving out the food.
Diamond.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes.
You guys were exceptional.
I told you, even at 50, my memory is still sharp.
Yeah, please. I want to know. All right. Thank you all so much. It was wonderful. And thanks be to God for everything. We hope. That's why I put it on Facebook and said, if you think that you need us to do another one, some people pay, but they did not send their staffers because it's still arranging. We understand that. So if you want us to arrange one, I think if you deem it necessary, just we are just a call away, and we will organize it, and it will be very super. Okay, thank you.
Okay, this is State of the Nation. My name is Chris, and we are here to tell you guys.
Okay.
We are here up to 5 o'clock. This is State of the Nation as usual. And it's 3 o'clock in Liberia. And as I said, we got so many things in store for you. We'll talk legislative politics, and I will speak not as a novice, as somebody who reported from that place for consecutive 3 years. And I saw the politics. Nothing much has changed except one or two. But between now and 3:15, we will have to do some housekeeping. We will take T. Wanake on a very emotional moment. At a very emotional moment, we decided to do this one to give honor to somebody that we lost and buried over the weekend. And this is the voice. You remember, on August 4, the very day the election campaign commenced, she granted an interview to this station.
Speaker at the Supreme Council of Excellence, and he made promise there that he was going to make $1,500 available to get some computers for the school, and United States dollars. And he promised the 3 dues a 1-year scholarship. Also, he promised feeding program for the school. So, like we said, we will never go back on our word. We are here to give the school authority, Mr. Williams, who's the VPA of the Supreme Kids School. We are here to donate to you $1,500 in amount as our donation that was promised by Honorable Toboti Wonderkin. And we are going to get in collaboration with the school for the feeding program. And when registration is going on, the office is going there to pay cash down the 3 students that were promised 1 year scholarship. So on behalf of Mr. Toboti Wonderkin, I would like to give you the $1,500 that were promised.
That's Victoria. Sorry, not Victoria. Victoria Flomo. Widow Dr. Flomo. We laid her to rest over the weekend at the Kaiser Memorial Lawn Cemetery in Brewerville, outside Monrovia, at a very emotional moment. No one could hold anybody's tears as Victoria was laid to rest, and I watched her slowly descending only into the grave. And then, well, that was it. Somebody she worked with so dearly while he was away, even campaign or political or human rights activities. Is was in studio. T. Wanake returned home just to bury, surprisingly, to bury his chief of office staff on the ground. And the story is that on the very morning they spoke and gave some instructions, and all was yes. Monday, we will take on those instructions. And then the conversation went off. Few hours, he's called back, and he's informed that Victoria, his special assistant on the ground, is no more. So we come to bring to you on the show to renew our commitment. We got to know T through Victoria. Victoria and I got some family relations. And I want to use this time to renew my support, my commitment, and loyalty to him in memory of Victoria. In the absence of Victoria, media, all professional stuff, T, I want to give you my service. While the folks are trying to connect the video so that we can commence this interview, Yombli Kanga Lawrence becomes the second female in Liberia history to become Senate Pro Tempore of the Liberian Senate. Senate Pro Tempore of the Liberian Senate. The second since 1847. The first and the second is now at hand. So as we prepare, let me do a congratulatory music for her. It's titled Perfect Woman by Rude Boy. And this will take us as we prepare to bring in T. Wanake. Cause nobody's perfect. Oh yeah. Nobody's perfect. You know it, nigga. You didn't find a perfect one. Searching for the perfect one. The life you live is the perfect life. You know the place where they go. Can't believe my eyes could see the day I found my missing ring. She invested her best in me. Yes, I know. Senator Pro Tem Yombli Kanga Lawrence. This is exclusively for you, and congratulations to you. Man, I've been reading your profile since this morning when it was broken that you are the President Pro Tempore of the Liberian Senate. One of the media outlets to you. A beacon of leadership. Okay, so we have to bring this. We have to bring this to Johnson. Johnson, you have Please try to work on the audio. I keep hearing myself bouncing back. Please kill the audio on the receiver.
The place where they go. So many people they pray, justify that yeah. But you can't take the love out of the way. Yes, I know. Now so we they go. If you didn't find it, great.
Yumbi Kanga Lawrence, pretty woman, perfect woman. I know where Adolph Lawrence is now in his grave. He's rejoicing and saying, yes, I made a woman. What's about Dr. Kanga, your father in Grand Bassa County? So I'll bring this one down and let me give you some feedback. Ibe Plaki, to Ahmed, Christopher Seli, and Magdalene Sa, you guys are making serious impact. Keep it up. Your reward is in heaven.
Which one were in now?
Okay, let me tell you now. Political rewards are not in heaven. They're all right here. Let me tell you now. What happened now? Why can't we delay people?
We agree, no? But
we do agree.
Yeah.
Political rewards are right here on earth, not in heaven, chief.
Please.
I'm doing my father's work. He created me in his own image, and I must do it. His work.
Well, yes, what they
I'll tell you.
So
the guy got through. He got through lecture, and I said,
yeah.
"Oh, no, gap."
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, man."
Magdalene
said, "Your reward is heavy." He said, "Oh,
yeah, I remember." He said, "I see your reward."
He sent me text. He said, "So the lady is telling me my reward is heavy." I said, "Yeah, yeah, man, yeah."
Thank you. You are exceptional, man.
Hmm?
Yes.
If is asking what's the benefit of drinking palm wine, I'll tell you. Let me drop the heart tension. Let me just tell you people. You think anybody at 50 will be shining like me? I got a solution for you. Yeah, I'm forcing you to laugh. I'm forcing you to laugh. You will laugh today.
Wait, let me let me be looking at him.
Yeah, we gotta make you laugh. Mama, I tell you, at the graveside there, I saw you. I was so ashamed to come to speak to you, man. This can happen. This couldn't happen. I couldn't believe it. So, okay, this is what does palm wine do for the body? Palm wine helps in maintaining healthy hair, skin, and nails. The iron and vitamin B complex found in palm wine are needed for a healthy skin, hair, and nails. Iron is essential for the development, growth, and functioning of some cells in our body.
Yeah.
Okay, just hold on. Just hold on.
Feedback.
Okay. Does palm wine increase blood pressure? Palm wine adversely affect blood pressure and increase risks of heart attack. Lastly, note that fundamental pain or fermented pain wine contains a high blood pressure percentage of alcohol, which is probably higher than what is found in some of the alcoholic beverages you drink. Let's move on. Let's move on. We'll do,
Pastor Chris.
Yeah.
What?
Conclusion. The local drinks can diabetic patient drink palm wine. The local drinks elicit low to moderate postprandial rise of blood glucose in healthy subjects. Palm wine should be the preferred choice for diabetic patients. These drinks are preferable to fizzy drinks in the Nigerian market. So, so palm wine with potassium. Just hold on. I will tell you people today. What's the problem? You think we just... Palm wine contains potassium, which has been proven by research to improve heart health and reduce hypertension. It can help fight cancer. Palm wine contains vitamin B2, also known as riboflavin. Riboflavin helps in the fight against free radicals. A level, you know, you can go for what they call free radical in your body.
Yeah, man.
Far away.
Yeah.
You see my skin? See my face? I don't drink. If I palm one is not alcohol, you think I'm lying? Eh? Palm one is not alcohol. If you think I'm lying, let me ask a question.
The madam husband is good. He looks good. The madam.
Okay. Yeah.
What, you pay attention to me?
Huh? Wait. Is power alcoholic? Is power? What? You see all this.
I can see how your part find out.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I just wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
So, Eba, please, I've defeated our argument now. You can go ahead. It depends how it is prepared for me. Strictly. Just 1 yard away from my house is a power station, and I'm there. It is brought up from the tree. Pure.
Wow.
Pure.
Is that why you're gonna serve me the day I visit your?
No, but you don't drink. You don't drink those things.
What you got for me?
Is your dad? Your dad always texting me.
I beg you, my para error. I beg you, my para error. Your own by you. You know, I'm gonna help us in your.
Okay, so let's get this thing running. I have to do this once again. I just wanted to ease the mental tension, man.
Of excellence, and he made promise there that he was going to make $1,500 available to get some computers for the school, and he United States dollars. And he promised the 3 Jews a 1-year scholarship. Also, he promised feeding program for the.
When it comes to communication in Liberia, Orange is #1.
Orange is the best. Orange is the best. Oh, Orange is the best.
Orange is the best.
Strongest network, widest coverage.
Orange is the best.
Fastest internet speed.
Orange is the best.
People, Orange is the best. Yes, Orange is the best.
Company gini, that's a orange. Top of #1. So we need to.
Company orange.
Yeah, sorry about that. So that was Victoria Flomo from the we as I said, we had a 15 family background. I knew her father very well. We all our hometowns. She's from Lutisu, Vonjama district. At least I think the first town into Vonjama district after he leaves Zozo. Yes, so we all played together, Vonjama those days, and then we found our way. And here we go. On that day, on Saturday, she was laid to rest. After collapsing on the Sunday morning, well dressed, headed for church, collapsed, and never came through. So it is how you live. Man, I saw the people turning out in the church and at the burial site. And I knew my sister lived her life. And that's how came out to give her last respect. One of those in the crowd is T1K. T1K became so close to the family on professional grounds. And yeah, T, good afternoon to you. Welcome back to the country.
Good afternoon, Chris, and good afternoon, Magdalene. It's good to be back with you guys.
Yeah, so we're still working on the audio. It keeps coming back and forth. I don't know what's coming. But T, I don't know whether I should tell you my sympathy or you should tell me my sympathy. I got a family relationship with Vic. You have professional relationship. And because of that, we all came together and formed this new family, media-wise, that if I did not see you and I saw Victoria, then I saw you already. Look what's happening here. I'm looking in the studio. I'm not seeing Victoria. I'm looking at my right hand. I'm not seeing her. She will usually stand right here and give me all of those information that I need. Victoria is nowhere to be found. Tell me, who broke the news to you? And how did he get the news? You told me on Saturday that you didn't believe it because you guys you spoke.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, T. Sorry, you gotta be strong. Yes, let's do it in your memory. Sorry, let's hear you.
So on December 9th, I had a so every evening Victoria will call me and she will give me a rundown for the schedule pertaining to the next day. So on December 9th, um, she called me. It was actually December 10th in Liberia. It was 9th in America because of the 5 hour difference. So it was like around 9:30 something my time. Um, and she called to say, "Hey, here's the draft schedule itinerary for tomorrow." And I said, "What is it?" She said, "I have to go renew or work on some paperwork at the Ministry of Finance. I then have to reach out to Chris to 2FM to see if we can get this new partnership project, going, or maybe a contract going. Then I'll go to OKFM, and then from there I will reach out to the committee that is in charge of the transition to make arrangement for our invitation." And she would name me a few more things. I said, "Vic, it's late. If it is 9 p.m. in America and there's a 5 hour difference, you're talking about almost like 1, 2 a.m. Liberian time, Sunday morning." I said, "Get some rest." And then she wanted to talk about some office meeting schedule. I said, "Get some rest. It's late." So about a couple hours later, I went to bed. And then I was home alone, except with the old man that lived in my basement and helped me to clean some things. He don't usually come to my door. So by around maybe 9:45, I'm sorry, 5:45 a.m. my time, he started banging my door. And I was sleeping really deeply. And then somehow I woke up. He kept banging until I woke up. But my kids and, Vic family and everybody have been calling me. The driver that we assigned to her, everybody have been calling me. So the old man called, and then my son is on the line crying. I'm like, "What's going on?" "Oh, Papa, Auntie Vigo." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Crazy thing about that. And what was really going on was that they had been talking to her niece in America. Her niece was born in America. I think you heard the family say over there.
Yeah.
She had never seen the niece. And they wanted to meet so badly. And for the first time in that young girl's life, she traveled to Liberia. That morning on December 10th, she was supposed to meet her Auntie Vic. The student group that came with would not let them leave. So they said anybody that has to visit will come to the hotel. So all this time I had our investigators because I seen the text message or inbox. The message was sent to somebody. I'm on my way. You know what I mean? You send a message to somebody, I will be there shortly. And then you collapse or whatever. So I wanted to know who that person was. For the next few days, I had our team looking everywhere, only to find out that this is the niece that she has been telling me about that she wanted to meet so badly. And that niece was at the hotel waiting for her. She told the kids, "Get ready, I got a surprise for you." She put up her makeup and everything, trying to wear her shoes. She wore one foot, and then the next foot, she just collapsed. And we refused to accept that Vic is gone. I was in communication with his sister and her husband, and we were praying and we were hoping that this was just some type of coma or something. Went to EAWA and then Catley, yeah. And it said she was there. We still said no. Took her home and let's hope that she can turn this around. But it did not happen for us until later that evening. We had to let her go to the funeral home. And how I wish to the heavens that first picture that was taken from the funeral home that was sent to me is still in my head. How I wish two things. How I wish, Grace, I did not see that casket going down yesterday on Saturday. And how I wish that first picture did not come to my phone because they're in my head. I want to say here to all of our supporters across. Bear with me. I'm so sorry. Bear with me.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I know this will eventually take place, but we have to do it in memory. Like we discussed on Saturday, myself, I found it so difficult to believe that Victoria Widow Duba Flomo is no more. Just those of you who knew Honorable Peter Flomo, the way you saw Vic, the height, the way of walk, smile was exactly. I haven't seen a woman resemble the father so closely. And that is what I know about the family. That's what I know. So, T, sorry, we have to be strong. Yeah, be strong. Yeah.
Bear with me on this one. You got to bear with me on this one. Vic was such an important part of our organization. All of the projects that I got ongoing in Liberia, Chris, Vic was a very important central part of it all. The university project that we got ongoing now in Fendel, which I spoke to you about, it first started as a hotel construction, 179 bedroom. Throughout the years, over the last 5, 6 years, my family have been trying to persuade me to use that project for university or some institution of higher learning versus hotel. And they would not convince me. Just a few months ago, before I did that last interview with you, they called me and said, boss, I think for the impact that we made in this campaign and the number of people that need help that you saw out here, there's so many people, not just from the district, but from this county and across the country, who will benefit from your higher institution of learning. So please, I'm begging you, let's convert it into an institution of learning. I said, Vic, you sure about that? She said, yes. The next day, I had to call Terrence and the rest of the guys who work for us. I said, get to the Ministry of Education, inquire what we have to do to get people for institution of higher learning. And that's how that started. So that premier university, which we intend to launch sometime between now and June, will have several halls named in her honor. You will see the Victoria Hall. You will see the Victoria Feeding Center, the Victoria Cafeteria. And even right here in Bidmastown, where in 2 weeks we'll be launching a guest house project, the cafeteria will also be called the Victoria Hall. I owe every single thing that I've worked for in this country to that woman. She pushed me. Look, Vic had not stopped grieving about the passing of her mother. And she told me that she joined our foundation to honor her mother. She said she wanted to do good. She wanted to be able to inspire young people. She wanted to touch lives. And the type of work that we did, our legal services are pro bono. All of the lawyers who work for us, they are offering pro bono services. We are filing lawsuits across the country. Marlon was just laughing yesterday at me about how many more people you sue on this trip. I'll actually sue a lot of people, Marlon. And before the end of this show, we'll talk about some of that. But Victoria wanted to come to us to be able to impact lives, to be able to do good. And she felt like that was being done in honor of her mother who had just passed. As you know, Chris, when you guys work at AFBC, Vic was always coming around and doing so many different errands for me. I was shocked, like I said the other day, when she reached out and said, maybe you should just hire me. And I thought that she was just playing. But it turned out she was serious. And once I realized she was serious, I did not delay in preparing that letter. The entire Ford organization will miss Vic so much. Our campaign organization, will miss Vic. We'll be meeting with the team tomorrow. You saw so many people from our organization over there. They just could not hold back. This is a tremendous loss, not just for me and Ford and for her family, but I tell you that this is a loss for this country. Those who did not get to meet Vic, maybe they should go back and watch some of our videos, and they should see what an energized woman she was.
Okay, so this is let me just tell you the last message I received from Vic. That was around just after Christmas and stuff like that. No, before Christmas. Just after the run of it. Hello, big brother. That's how she always called me. Hello, she never called me by my name. Hello, big brother. Are we on today? I need to know, to let my boss know that we are on. That was the last time. And then at home, on this day, I received a call from one of our reporters here, Henson Dega, who always provided media coverage for your team. And said, Chief, I got news for you. I don't want to deliver it. I thought it's the usual work, So I say, I hope Yeah, I hope it's good news. She said, no, it is not good news. I apologize if it hurts you to the extent that you would not hold your emotions. I apologize. Victoria has died.
Oh my God.
Victoria has died. And you know what came to me? I got two Victorias, right, in my life, very close. Victoria Tolo Kwekwe and Victoria Doba Flomo. I couldn't remember the name Victoria, what I knew anybody called Victoria. I couldn't remember, I couldn't catch it up. Who Victoria? And I kept the young man on the line for like 3 minutes. Who Victoria now? Eh? Who Victoria? Then I received text from Magdalene. She said, what I'm hearing, are you hearing it? I said, I'm scared to tell you that I'm hearing it. But if it is true, I can't be the one to tell T. Please muster the courage to inform me whether he's not aware. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that.
The level of devastation, I've lost very important people in my life, right? But somebody who came to our organization in a professional space and who went beyond the call of duty. They, she protected me in every way possible. I would go to campaign functions and I would be cheers, like 3 cheers. And they would just, oh, boss, let me just switch the one, yeah. We see that
For security reasons.
Yeah. She was just so over the top of me. I got so devastated when I got that news for the state. Let me tell you, one of the things that crossed my mind, and I was about to make that decision.
Yeah.
The first thing I said that I'm joining with I was going to shut down the floor organization.
I'm going to shut down my construction company, and I'm going to sell all of my properties. Literally in Liberia. I thought about it, and I was getting ready to contact the lawyers to go ahead and do that. I said, especially if it turned out that somebody's hand is in Vic's death, then maybe our people don't just deserve good people. So I was prepared to just make that decision and just shut down everything that I got going on in this country and just move on and not even think about coming here to do anything. Maybe someday stop by for a visit. I did not want to have anything to do with this country anymore. That's how much this affected me or is still affecting me.
Yesterday on Saturday when we were over there, you heard me saying that President Lincoln said that the living must not betray the dead. One way you can honor the dead is to create and protect a legacy for them. And that's why you heard me talk about all of these different halls and all of these different assets that we got across the country that will be being honored. So maybe beginning in the next couple months. Because you deserve that at the very minimum.
Okay, so while at the cemetery, I heard it eavesdrop, and then eardrop, we're going to call it, and then even her bossman wanted to initiate an autopsy. Did you have that mind? Did you create that mind?
Yes. The family and I are very connected. The sister Patricia, I visited her in her hospital almost a few days in the state of Maryland. A few days after Vic passed, and we talk about it. And her little daughter, Willa, also wanted that. She said she wanted to know the cause of her mom's death. And we, who she was very, very close to, wanted to do that. So,
and I saw the marching behind the horse, going to the graveside, and I saw her. Her composure, she managed but right now when the coffin was being descended, but I started to wonder, traditionally, if it is the Loma people tradition, she wouldn't be there when the casket was. I don't know how
that's so. Oh my God!
Yeah, because
yeah.
Want to go down there, but it was an obligation. I felt obligated.
If we're to take the Loma culture, part of that burial ceremony, Willa wouldn't have been standing by the graveside as her mother descended to the grave.
Yeah, it was really, really hard.
Very, very, very.
It was really, really hard, and the memory of Vic will live with me. Back to your question about the opposite. The family, we talked to the family, everything we go through this process, are there in support of the family, especially I'm friends with John, my brother, and then Patricia, her husband. So I'll let them take the lead, and I'll be supportive. So I talked to them. I said, hey, if you guys are willing, I would really like for us to do the opposite. And then she said to me, her husband said to me that actually Willie had asked for it. So I was really happy, and then we put a team together that will connect with that pulley. You know, the morning that he was supposed to go out there to start performing his work, it just became too hard. In that moment when he described the process, what is about to happen, and then he requested that an immediate family member be present in the room. I think that was the turning point.
Yes, that was.
Yeah, at that point, we took a brief pause, and then the family just came out the coffee and said, "We got to change. We're not going." And I was so devastated, but I understood. And so we contacted Dr. Fari. We told him, called him, so we told him, thank you, for being willing to do this process.
Yeah, because I know the graphic nature of it. You still parts have to be extracted to identify. I mean, do the analysis. Yeah.
Performing the analysis and then coming back. And there were several other samples that he was collecting around. So we didn't make a decision immediately in that moment, so that he could extract what he wanted to add to the other parts from other bodies that he was going to examine. So that's how to do it, so that one family is not responding to all of the costs. But one thing I will tell you here, Chris, is that I am very happy that Willie, the little daughter, got a very strong support system around her. I'm here for Willa. The family John, the auntie Patricia, and the husband, and the father. He's a good man.
Oh my God.
We will remain in Willa's life for as long as she needs us. I know that I will be there, and I will do everything to show the world that I had nothing but respect for the work that her mother did for me through all these years, for the friendship as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can't do anything otherwise, and but it is our hope as believers that we are going to meet on our great waking up morning when the trumpet is blowing. It's based on our Christian faith.
Yeah.
We know. Yes.
So that always lingers in my mind. Okay, even though we change our mind and not do the opposite. What if her death was not natural? What if somebody's hand was in? How do we ever get to know? So that is hanging out there, and that's one thing that makes it really, really painful. I wish, I hope the death was natural, but if somebody's hand was in it, we can only look to the heavens. That song that played that night on the way, that says only God knows. Only God knows. We believe that He is a God of vengeance, and that if somebody's hand was in this death, that He, God Almighty, will take action in His own time.
So that was one thing. One of the family members, a male, I don't know whether it was for father, that he really stressed on, and he said, "Yes, I'm saying it, so you can do whatever you want to do to me, but this is something that must stop, because when this kind of information is coming from back home, you are afraid to come." And he expressed.
You mean at the funeral discourse, right?
Yeah, he said, I don't. He said it wasn't natural, but it was. Yeah, you want to say something?
Yeah, I was saying that is Patricia's husband Thomas. He's also very devastated. He was very, very close to Vic. He was really, really connected to Vic. He was helping Vic to start a shop. He sent a lot of supplies for all the kids. Some of them are still packing away home out here in Buffalo. The family is hurt. I am really, really hurt. And people in our camp who work with Vic, who got to know her all through the last years, they are really, really devastated. Again, we will only look to the heavens.
Yeah.
This moment I recognize clearly that all we can do is to preserve a legacy, to act in the way that our name and our memory will remain and be honored.
So the last time I talked to her before her death, I think it was like 3 weeks, either 4 weeks or 3 weeks, when she sent your number, and to contact you on WhatsApp for the interview. So when it happened, I said, let me just ask a question, not to be too direct. But it's so pathetic. One of my friends on New Year Day, her mother left the house well. I mean, she was good. And just walk on the road, car hit her, and she was in a mortuary. So they were looking for her, like, I mean, some 24 hours, just looking for her. At the end of the day, they found her at the mortuary, at the hospital. She was already dead. So, I mean, these things, that's why every time life is the most valuable thing, every other thing is vanity. We must just respect, you know, it's not connected. Respect, God's presence over our life. Give Him all of the, acknowledgement, because everything is vanity.
In my mind, all we can do in this life is to create a legacy, to be able to make this world a better place than we made it, to care about future generations. There are ordinary young people out there who do not have opportunity to achieve anything in this life. a lot of people started saying, oh,
you know, y'all got a personal relationship and things like that. I just want to make it very clear here.
Yeah.
That Vague was working in a very professional capacity, and me holding her hands was due to that accident, Chris, which you know about for several years ago.
Yeah, maybe I need to tell the people she survived a tragic motor accident just around the Effie Fish Market area, and that led to a little bit of adjustment in the way she walked. So most of the time she needed help to climb up to an elevated area. Yeah. Yes.
So she was so close to me, so I was always holding her one hand and the security other hand. You know, people misinterpreted that, so I just wanted to say that here for the record. That was the reason why I held her hand.
Man, leave those people, man. Leave those people. You sometimes when people are when nothing doing, man, it's something. Any small thing you get people get interest in their concern. Yeah. Thank you so much for your support to the family.
Absolutely.
And let me make this open declaration. I didn't know you. I got to know. When I got to LBS, Vic was special assistant to Patrick, Deputy Director General for Rural Broadcasting, and I was taking over, and Patrick was headed for Deputy Director General for Media Service. And then she was given the option. I was inheriting her as special assistant, and I asked her whether you wanted to stay. No, it was actually Patrick. Patrick asked me whether my special assistant can stay. Since I brought her in this office, and she said she wanted to continue with Patrick. She said, in fact, the relationship would be too close. This man and myself related. It would look like what's the word?
Like conflict
something nepotism. It will look like policy nepotism. That is special assistant. So let me continue with Patrick. But our offices were so close, and we share the fun. And it is true how I got to know you. And now the job is undone. She left us. Please feel free to get to me. Anything you want it done when it comes to the media, just as she represented you media-wise, I will give my service to you or hinder service to you. Except that I don't have the capacity. But with God above us all, in her memory, I will have that capacity to always stand for you media-wise.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I want to say quickly here, there were some projects that she was working on. And I'll be talking to consider further here right after studio. I just want to make people understand. The projects that she started working on for us, we will pursue them and we will bring them to a logical conclusion. One of the projects is the Justice Parade.
Okay.
I want to let Liberian people know that the week before Vic passed, she was supposed to start working on publicity and other forms of connection out there to meet people, stakeholders across the country, so that we can launch the parade in Monrovia called the Justice Parade. What that Justice Parade is intended for is to be able to bring together, to put together a petition that our supporters from across the country, from the district, the county, and from everywhere across the country, and people who are like-minded, so that we can bring them together, so that we can march from point A to point B, which will be the city or the seat of the leaders of our nation.
Yeah. Building, so that we will submit a petition. We intend to submit a 12-count petition. Today, I also intend to reach out to Adam and Dempster from the human rights community to see if they intend to add 2 or 3 counts to it so that we can get to 15 counts. Most of those counts will come from our annual human rights report. Every month, our investigators went across the country and looked for cases, what was going on across the country. At the end of every month, we supply the United States Embassy and the United States Department of Foreign Relations Committee.
Foreign Relations Committee. We supply them our report. And if you know, around January 20 of every year, the United States government send out through the U.S. Embassy their annual report on Liberia. You are familiar with that. Chris, if you look through that report and you pair it with our own monthly report, you realize that more than 60%
of the report that is published every January 20 by the United States government, at least 60% of that comes from the Foundation for Human Rights Defense. So the Justice Parade, there is a project that she was supposed to start working on. We got a team working on, publicity soon. We'll be reaching out to you guys and various media institutions across the country. Hopefully by tomorrow we'll announce the hotline. People who represent institutions, civil society institutions across this country, who want to partake in our Justice Parade, they will call a certain number. Regular, ordinary individuals who want to partake, they will call another number. And like I said, what this parade is about is to present a petition to the leaders of our nation. All of the crimes, human rights crimes that we have documented over the last 6 years, we will summarize them into account. And then we will ask the government to take steps to punish those who are responsible for human rights violation, as will be listed in those counts, and to also take steps to prevent the occurrence or the reoccurrence of sin. So we'll be asking the Liberian people to join with us. On that day, we are targeting February 12th. The official date will be announced tomorrow, but as it stands tentatively, it is January 12th. Those who have inclination towards personal aggrandizement, those who choose a personal benefit over love for nation, those who maybe some of them will be working in the new government that is coming, and they will see it as an opportunity to go and enrich themselves. They must understand that the foundation for human rights defense is here to stay, and what we have cataloged over the years, we will present to the incoming government, and we will encourage them to take steps. Because this check that the Liberian people have given to Ambassador Boaka, we have to be clear that this is not a blank check. This is not a blank check. It is a call to duty. It is leadership. It is power. It's authority that have been given to a statesman, a well-respected statesman who was considered by many as the old car that was parked in a garage. We are about to unleash this car on the tracks, and we are about to see whether the car will deliver or not. 3 months after George Weah took office, Chris, I will send you when I leave studio here. It was called A Pair of Dirty Hands. In that article, I emphasized clearly that George Weah was the first Liberian president in many, many generations to come to office with a clean pair of hands, to not be accused of killing anybody or to not be accused of collaborating with anybody that killed anybody. And so we encouraged the new president at the time to take steps to maintain a clean pair of hands, to stay away from nepotism, to stay away from anything that is ritual, to stay away from anything that would dehumanize any member of the human family. And the new president at the time had the right, the opportunity, the platform, the stage to do what was right or to do what was wrong. In this moment on the history with George, how George Weah ruled this country. But what I will tell you is that we catalog, we documented clearly what we observed. And during our counts of petition we will submit, that we will be submitting to the new leadership, we will outline clearly what we observe with evidence. And we encourage the Liberian people to partake in this process with us, because you cannot continue to be spectators to the process that will influence your children's future. You cannot say there's corruption, but you're not taking steps to demand accountability and transparency. So we have to let the new leaders of our nation to know that this is a country, that this is not anybody's personal project, and that the Liberian people have expectation. There have been calls around here to lower expectation. We, the people, will not lower our expectation. Because for me, when you talk about lowering expectation, you are beginning to set a stage to defer on commitments that were made. You went out there and you campaigned on the promises of doing good, on the promises of being different, on the promises of being able to come to office with expertise, with an international connection to be able to deliver on dreams deferred. So my message to the incoming government is, when we go out there and we meet the new leaders of our nation to submit our petition, we will be saying to you clearly that the Liberian people have struggled for too long, that the Liberian people have suffered for too long, and that they have entrusted you with state power. And now the burden is upon you to deliver. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll be giving every support to the government. We'll be encouraging the government to do everything by the Liberian people. So let it be clear that the idea of lowering expectation does not sound good to me. It does not sound good to me. And I hope that it was just something that was made for a television moment, that was just, something that sounded good on Facebook, that they said that they cannot go out there and talk.
Okay. Thank you very much. So I'm going to part company with you with this song. At least I've managed to lay my hands on it. This is it's on YouTube. You can have access to it. It's titled Liberian Gospel Music Only God Knows by Abigail O. Vinton. This is it. Only God Knows, requested by T. Wanake in memory of Victoria Fumo. This is State of the Nation. Only God knows. Oh, yes, Victoria, you left all the family members, friends, relatives, and loved ones in a huge state of bewilderment. Coming up next, analysis of what transpired from the Capitol building or the Capitol building. Too many things, but the line is so jammy that we have to keep some for tomorrow. You know, I was just talking to a friend, a female friend, who said, I observe a consistent and sustained negative media publicity against the incoming president. Now, read the headlines from last week up to now, leading to the speaker's election. It is only media sensitive individuals that can easily detect what's going on. I'm one of those. Well, how is going to be beaten back? Well, let's wait and see whether the president elect upon taking the oath of office, and as we get to know his media team, Yumbi Kanga Lawrence, Senate Pro Tempore of Liberian Senate, Jonathan Fonati Kofa, the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Immediately after election and his subsequent induction and speech, This station is reporting from the grounds of the judiciary that the civil law court has summoned him to answer questions to his reported citizenship of the United States of America. Liberia. So let's bring this one down and talk a little bit legislative politics. And my name is Chris. Magdalene is out and about. Yeah, she's out trying to do some office work. So I will take on myself. The Fearless. What's the song I always wonder to sing? What's the song? My goodness, this is a song. What happened now? This is the song. Oh my goodness. I'm a soldier on the battlefield. I'm a soldier on the battlefield. Amen. All right, I need to play this song before. Yeah, not scared of nobody else. I think I hear. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is it. This is the song. Last time. Yeah. This is me. I am a soldier. When you call by my name, I will answer a billion times. Just in the cause of the Liberian people. Oh my goodness. Come and see me dance to this one. This is the music that usually takes me home. I am a soldier. What's about trillion times I will answer? The fearless, an offspring of the tribe of Judah, lion of the tribe of Judah. The man is fighting to bring sanctity to broadcasting, where no insult, invectives, or bullying, but discuss the issue. I am the soldier. I'm on the battlefield. You call me one time, I answer a billion times. That's me, and I'm going to believe I don't want to, we want everyone who wants to see the better out of the is Italy is Fiji. This is still of the nation. I will pull this music, and as usual, this music will take me. First, let me talk to Hansi Vega. Hansi, you know, little speak with my guest before we come to this. Use the little microphone. Little microphone, yes. Right after we come to Mrs. Spears. We're going to be talking about tourism after the legislative discussion. Tourism, of course, it's the last letter of the word arrest of the incoming government. Guess what I have to do? Arrest. This incoming government get plenty communication from thing you will have to arrest. One, you know, somebody said, oh, so what about that can be arresting people? I said, oh, no, no, no. It is an acronym of his policy. Agriculture, rule, rule of law, education, sanitation, and tourism, and rest. I said, oh, I did our free public relations over the weekend on the farm in Bobby County. But here we are. The Liberian Senate, new breeze is now blowing Capitol building. Some people refer to as mobile, noisemaker, or serious-minded lawmakers are gone and others are in. Public Lawrence is now Senate pro tempore of the Liberian Senate. Guess who? All came before her. Elijah Johnson, John Day, Alfred Watson, John Marshall, J.J. Rawls, Alfred King, D.F. Warren, Alfred King, again, J.C. Johnson, T. Yeah, T.R. Tilt, R.S. Jones Jackson. No, I'm not saving anything. Jackson, Charles B. Jumper, John Riches, Louis J. Clark, William V. S. Topman, James Abraham Jones, Edwin Morgan, J. Lemuel Gibson, James Norman Addison, Isaac David, Frankie Thomas Simeon, and between 1980 and 1996, no senator said we were in the military rule, the People's Redemption Council. Then we have after that, John T. Bansi, Kekura Kotu, no Senate 1990 to 1997. Liberia is at war. He graduated now. Then after that, we have Charles Walker Bromsky, Kekura Bayokotu for the second time, Grace B. Manor, first female Senate pro tempore. That's between 2002 to 2023. Grace B. Manor, John Gray, acting. Deputy Thomas Woman, acting. Acid Dori Yinabo, Nahai G. Lasina, acting. Cletus Watterson, acting. Bezonga Milton Finley, Ahmad Jala Abochie, whose tenure ends officially today. And today, as we go on to the next 6 years, rolling everything constant. Normally, Kanga Lawrence, Anambra County Senator, is now pro tem of the Liberian State. What is the work of the pro tem? The pro tem act in the absence of the vice president of our constitution. Who is the vice president is the president of the Liberian State. The pro tem. But today, I saw something strange. The vice president, Dwayne Howard Taylor, is in section, and the Senate pro tem is presiding. What went wrong? What's happening? He used most of her time in section today with her hair buried, her head buried in her phone. Doing what? When elections are going, she's supposed to be presiding. Heston Dagger, good afternoon to you. Heston, you're still off camera. I want you to where Mr. Smith is sitting. Yes, Mr. Smith is sitting in that seat. That's where the camera is. Okay, this is okay. Well, Mr. Smith said he can't get up. But he refused to move. Eh? Let me move for him. Move or be removed. Oh, yeah, we heard that thing before. Move or be removed. Yeah, Mr. Smith, those are part of it. Yeah, thank you so much. Hence, now you're on camera. Yes, you are the Senate. You are at the Senate, and we saw it live, and I took some notes. But, I mean, the atmosphere, man. I hope I'm correct. It was quiet as compared to the White House. Please, let's hear you.
That the House is the House of Elders, due to the formal manner in which they conducted themselves. Though the House is a political theater, but from the overall average, it was actually conducive and quiet, like you stated. And now we have the social media, so you don't have to actually be in to see for yourself, but you can watch from any part of the world and you see how the process was actually conducted.
Okay, so I mean, I'm just playing the devil advocacy now because I saw all these things and I saw outgoing cheered on executive Senator Sir Joseph sitting sorrowfully. I don't know what was the reason. Did he get anyone in any position?
Well, Senator Sir Joseph, the information we gathered.
Let me not say sorrowfully, quietly.
Yeah, the information we gathered so far. As you know, Senator Sir Joseph is a CDC lawmaker. So he should have been the chair on health. But then during the nomination process, I may not say that it was an oversight because the House is a political theater. So Glencoe County Senator Numeni Batikwa nominated the newly elected Glencoe County Senator Dapa Babula as chair on health. And following that, information we gather so far, because the position went unopposed.
Yeah.
So information we gather so far was that their initial plan they had was that Senator Joseph should have been the chair on health. But then many particular went and nominated the county senator. So
that kind of oversight that you're gonna live with it for 6 years or 9 years.
So Senator Joseph, and perhaps before they could take notice,
it was late.
It was late because the nomination was already endorsed. It was second. So
my goodness.
Yeah. So Senator Joseph was.
So he's left without anything.
But there was a nomination which, from the floor of the Liberian Senate, we saw that he rejected. And so it was a nomination for an international body. So Sanders, the Dallas did not talk with this, which of the matter, where he did the indulgence of the presiding, because from the in as much that as the Young Lawrence was elected on a oath, he was doctor. She took on the authority from the secretary who decided
oh my goodness. Based on that feeling, he kept sitting with his hands supporting his head. Meaning bowed his head in his palm. Was there any reason? I'm told he declined the number. Okay. And, mind you, the people of Basel and Messenger should be lauded because the election very broad split in Basel, like any other area. But if they had contested, it could further split or the wounds or the division of the Bassa people. So this one will help to relax the mental tension. Okay, so that was it. We got a couple of committee position, PYG is internal affairs, right? I didn't see the smile, the usual smiles on his face when he was nominated, and then subsequently passed on. I mean, can we safely say he didn't want to be at internal affairs or what? Or he doesn't usually smile like me? Yeah, so like me, right? Yeah. Okay. I like the introduction to the snowman. Eh? The drawing. Yeah, yeah, it's 2005. Okay, so Amara Mohammed Smoke. I heard that name today from local currents with a current. Amara Mohammed Smoke Connect is audit and public account committee head. Okay. Mhm. Defense and intelligence. Almost out. But do you have to go there first to know that that place is level not under Patrick? Eh?
And it promotes that people sending the top
You know, when we were going to school in Banga, Momo Saros attended Buffet High School. I was in the junior high. Besides our family relationship, he was with the school press club team, the press club. Nobody knew this man would have been not top notch security personnel. Yeah? And you know, the Liberian people believe before you become security, you must put gun on your side or you wear the boots and things like that. But this man is very good at intelligence, right? So the local people said we accept it and we will not fail the country. Both the presidential and senatorial level. Yes, for the sake of the country. Yeah, you think I'll come way of the if somebody you not say I am who is it that what's about Abachi? Public work or what? Public work? Okay. Um Abraham Darrow Dillon is on foreign affairs. That's something I opted for and he has worked in my yes. Prince Moy is raised means and families. There's something that's very strange to me. Yeah, from the lower house. And then James Barney at the expense of Cardosa is now chair on executive. Oh yes, yes, yes. That's one of the lawmakers from 2005. 2005. We, we couldn't. He didn't give us the media audience. He didn't, and just everybody just sees it as part of his tweet. Yeah, we might give. I mean, interviews. Whenever he talked, he had a talk on the floor. But when he talked, it makes the news. Okay, those are our experiences. Okay, so what do we expect is like Momo Salas, as I said, has hit the ground running already. Tomorrow they're going to be in session, right? Tomorrow. Okay, so it's 1 week away from the inauguration. Right? Is the Capitol building being prepared? Anyway, I know Labura is tortoise. Huh? You will have to place the fire on the bag before the work. They will complain in 5 days or 6 days. Um, thank you so much, Casey. Thank you. Okay, so let me just go back to the House of Representative, my observation. Casey, sit down. My observation at the Capitol. You know, and I felt sorry. Smith also come to you, don't worry. I felt sorry for the incoming lawmakers. Musa Benite, Emmanuel Dan, Prince Thomas, who kept sitting on the decks. I don't know for what reason. I thought he was one of those representing one of the contestants. And the place was so hot. They kept talking, the place is hot. Open the windows, that place is hot. Did they have air conditioner in that place? How come I sitting here sometimes I have to lower my air conditioner? And then the people who appropriate money, they sit in that place. That's why I say I feel sorry for those who are just going. Those who are there, they deserve to stay in our heat. Yeah, you already deserve it. Huh? You deserve to stay in our heat. Full air conditioning in the chamber of the House of Representatives. And I saw Representative Kuhn, the contestant for the speakership. He looked calm, but very jittery. He did put his usual smiles on his face. Calm, jittery. I saw some executive of the United Party, the Secretary General of the party was in the chamber to do support. Unfortunately, he didn't have voting right. And yes. So, and then the elections took place 31 to 36. Very close. 31 to 36. And everybody kept watching Dixon Sibo. Apparently, he was the representative for Antikofa. And initially, the vote was really getting bad off for Councillor Kofa. And Kuhn, and once Councillor Kofa, all of a sudden, it took over. And you could easily see that Kofa had taken the lead just by looking at the body language of Dixon Sibo. He kept looking back to their supporters or their colleagues. Yes, we were taking the lead. And it was easy for anyone to check it, as a matter of fact. By the time it hit the division, that is, by the time it hit the point where they knew that even with all the other votes, they couldn't get the speakership from the Kun side, they burst into celebration. They didn't wait for the rest of the counting, and the final results, well, everybody knows we didn't have to wait for the presiding. And the presiding was the clerk who herself had to subject herself to election, which I'm sure is ongoing, since she had to preside because there was no speaker. Yes, she had to preside because there was no speaker. In his induction speech, one key thing he took, two key things I took. One, government, they are part of the government and pledge his support to the Bwaka-led administration. Because in his words, if Bwaka fails, then all of them fails. All of them fail. in his words. The next thing he said, there are some unfinished businesses. One of those unfinished businesses is the creation of the War and Economic Crimes Court. And then, by the time he said that, zoom in the camera and saw some people who could be possible indictees. I would not even about. I saw people bow their head down and stuff like that. But if the way this legislature, like Momo Saros went to the police, go to the military also, defense, intelligence, national security, go to those security apparatus, things are not fine there. DEA, police, police. That police is just a name. The professionals are there. Don't get me wrong. They're sitting on the fence. They didn't get the opportunity to exercise their professionalism. They are waiting to come back. They're waiting. Tomorrow we'll tell you why this man, it could be possibly the West Police Inspector General. One of the simplest reason is, as the chief law enforcement officer of the Liberia National Police, this man refused to declare his asset. His name is booked. He's booked by the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission. Tomorrow we'll come, we'll read the list. We wanted to clear this one out to tell you where we stand right now. Thank you so much for your support and your listening role. We can take calls on these matters. Tomorrow we'll have a wonderful time. But tourism is next on this edition of State of the Nation. In the Bwaka's agenda, presidential agenda, T-A-R-R-E-S-T, arrest. A stands for agriculture. R stands for rule of law. Another R stands for road. Education, E stands for education. S stands for sanitation. And T stands for tourism. What is the definition of tourism? What do you call tourism? Gambia lives entirely on tourism. The major export earning for Gambia is groundnut. But the rest of it is tourism because the way they take care of their hospitality sector. Egypt. I had to pay £100 Egyptian pound to go and see the pyramid of Giza, just to touch it, and I was not allowed to go in because I paid less. Imagine. And I sat on my hotel porch and checked. Somebody thought I was a bit stupid, but I knew I wanted to make history and I could reference to it, and check 88 flights that landed at the Cairo International Airport, all tourists on board. Imagine hotel accommodation and the money they had to pay to go to the pyramids, the money they had to pay to go to the Cairo Museum, the money they have to pay to the museum in Alexandria. Tourism. Where is our tourism sector? We have a segment of the Ministry of Information that deals with tourism. But tell me, Judy, Andy had to initially work with the Ministry of Information to clear the much talk about Providence Island. Tourism, the center of our tourism. Here comes Amos Smith, a tourism expert, you are say. Amos, good afternoon to you. How are you?
Good afternoon, Chris. Good afternoon to your audience.
How are you, bro?
I'm really good. Except that I'm not so well on the side of the legislative elections today, but I mean, everyone is here to work for the improvement.
You're now what?
I'm not so good from the
Because of result.
the result of the leadership elections. So, I mean, that's how it is.
And interesting, you know, the reason why I'm laughing, you need to just embrace, because you have no control over it. Right. We're not one of the. If I had control over it, man, but now Kun should be a now speaker. Yes, I wish, but we can, and not necessarily because I want Kun to be speaker, man. But at least a change of power. Mind you, the outgoing government speaker deputy speaker pro tem. So they still maintain the speaker position. So I wanted a shift. Not necessarily I don't want Kufa or stuff like that. But we don't have control. We have to live with it. But one thing, keep their feet to the fire, to burn. It is good they are making commitments. And we will reference into these commitments. Okay, tourism. What is tourism?
Tourism is such an exciting topic for me because of my experience.
First, tell me who is Amos Smith, because you've been on my back. Yeah, tell me who is Amos Smith today. We must know.
Okay, Amos Smith is a Liberian, born and raised in Liberia, educated in Liberia. Right now, based on the farm in Liberia and Totosa.
Okay.
Yes, so happy to do some learning, both locally and internationally, regarding tourism as development for communities that are considered underdeveloped communities.
Okay, so now let's find a workable definition for tourism.
Okay, so to keep the ball rolling, tourism or a tourist is actually an individual who leaves his actual home, move to another place for a day or two, or maybe a week, but not a year, for business, for pleasure, for leisure time, for sightseeing, and it may go on and on. For example, if Christopher Sally is from Lofa but lives in Burave and decided to go to a place in Bon County called Patawi. So Christopher Sally, the plan he makes to go to Patawi to spend a day or two, he will be considered a tourist. So tourism is such that maybe Christopher Sally would get a motorbike from a Duper Road and ride to Parkopint, and then he will get on a taxi. But before getting on a taxi, he will see people there shouting and yelling and looking for people to put them on the taxi. And then he will be hustled by one of those guys, put on a taxi, and then the union man will come and say, well, this is the fare to go to Patawi, or to go to Phoebe Junction. So Christopher Sally will negotiate the price if possible. Maybe he'll pay 1,000 or 800 roundabout to get to Phoebe Junction. And then he may also get a motorbike or a round town car if it's available and take him to Patawi. So he goes to Patawi and then he gets excited about things he sees. Maybe you see the waterfall, you see the rocks, maybe you see the forest, maybe you just see the environment, and it's so enticing. And Christopher Sally decides that, wow, this is so new. He pick up his phone from his pocket and start to take pictures of activities. Maybe himself will have to go in the water and say, I want to feel the temperature of this water. I want to sit on a large rock and take some pictures. And he goes through all of that. At the close of the day, Christopher Sally is so tired. And then he needs a bed rest. So somebody there offers the service, bedding service. And so he goes to the place, book a room. But he said, why it's so soon? I can go to bed time, let me go to one of the clubs and sit there.
Even though he's tired.
He's tired, but he just let me go and see what happens in the club. So he goes to one of the smaller clubs or one of the joints nearby. He sits there. After a few minutes, and then he said, let me go to bed. He goes to bed. While he's asleep, and then the quietness of the jungle and all of that, he sleeps so well, maybe overless sleep, that he's awoken during the late morning or the early morning hours. So Christopher Sally is excited about his day's activity. So he puts his phone on and goes on Facebook and starts to upload videos and photos of his activity in his day. So you find out that Christopher Sally going through the process of tourism for a 24 hours period. Maybe somebody will say, what do you mean? So what do I mean? Tourism is such that the money is round. One person doesn't eat tourism money. So if you check,
and you eat it legitimately.
legitimately,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Mhm.
The person who conveys you from Dupo Road to Pacopin
Finna eat his own.
has eaten his food of money.
Yeah.
The guys who will hustle him and put it in the taxi,
Mhm.
they also benefit
Mhm.
from his touristic acts.
Mhm.
The taxi that will take him to PD Junction
Mhm.
also gets part of the tourism income. Whoever said it goes to the place, to Patawi, maybe another motorbike conveys it there or a taxi. So after all the activities during the day, the photos he's taking, he's going to use megabytes to upload those photos. So
The GSM community eat their own.
yeah, the telecommunication
Mhm.
also getting a percentage of his tourism activities. So the time he took, they said, let me just go take a beer or something.
No, I don't drink beer. Say soft drink. Yeah. No, don't. Yeah. Don't bring bad example of.
So let me go take a Sprite before I go to bed. So the time he went in the joint and bought a Sprite.
Why not say palm wine?
Oh, palm wine.
Ah.
Yeah, so that person also has benefited from one individual. If you calculate the number of persons who benefit from a tourist who leaves Dupo Road to Patawi, you will see that there is a long chain.
Okay, so the government on the ground by the day. How is the government benefiting? How does it contribute to revenue generation?
Right, so that's what I'm glad to get now. So the government on the ground, the bike company, the motorbikes, for them to be able to move in the town, they need to register. The taxi company or the motor vehicle, they need to pay their taxes. And when Chris goes to Patawi, the institution or the entity is going to spend his time with their registered entities paying tax to the national government. So if you check the transport, the road transport, the Ministry of Transport, the Ministry of Health, the Commerce Ministry. So let me talk about how the road transport, Ministry of Transport is involved in this process. The Ministry of Transport has to regulate the travels of taxis and things like that. So the Transport Ministry is involved. Now, the development that the people carry on at Patawi, whether it is the improvement of the road, whether it's people constructing small drugstores to provide talk about first aid medication for anybody who comes down with headache or running stomach or all of that. That is health ministry. So you find out there is a whole sector or half of the government agencies are going to be involved with an individual activity. Christmas service activity for people who you see that? So to get tourism from that small picture I've just painted, to get tourism working in Liberia, you need to set up an umbrella organization or institution or agency of government. I'll be able to work in collaboration with the division and the agencies of government I just explained. I talk about the coziness of Patawi, the forest area. You decide to walk in the forest. You decide to look for IBA, important bird area in Patawi. You decide to go in the mountain to trek. Maybe you want to go do trekking. So you got FDA. It's a whole sector.
So you're giving a generic definition or a universal definition of tourism, but does it? Okay, are we applying it here? So all those Google definition.
Tourism Bureau of the Republic of Liberia or Tourism Ministry of the Republic of Liberia, where all these agencies of government will have to coalesce. There are different areas of operation, contribution to tourism. There are different areas of contribution to tourism to make tourism work. For now, tourism is operating like at a level of individuals' desire for leisure, for pleasure, for whatever reason. That's what tourism, that's what it is now in Liberia. People are setting up their individual entities, organizations, either on the beach, either on their farm, either wherever, people are setting up smaller things. But we don't have an umbrella institution in Liberia.
Everything's just scattered.
Everything is scattered. And you know how everything is scattered? The Forestry Development Authority of Liberia has a bureau called Tourism Bureau. Do you know that? The Environmental Protection Agency of Liberia has a bureau called Tourism Bureau. The Information Ministry of the Republic of Liberia has a bureau called Tourism Bureau. How does it work?
But unlike the former, the latter was created by law.
No.
Information. Tourism was created by law. Yes. What are the other people doing with tourism?
Okay. So,
usurpation.
No, let me tell you what happened with issue of tourism.
Mm-hmm.
Issue of tourism is more like compared to most of our activities and things like, for example, let me give you the least funny example, right?
Mm-hmm.
I meet Christopher started lecturing me. He went to local river. He saw alligator. When the alligator not eat a war, they actually makes us eat a water. And I'm wondering, I even swear I know alligator does not exist in our part of the world. It does not exist in Liberia. So Chris had been explaining to me about alligator. So that's how tourism has got to be in Liberia.
Is that true thing you're talking so? Alligator not here? Hmm? You want me to put challenge to you?
Right, okay, like coming to that.
Yeah.
So the days of President William R. Tolbert,
Mm-hmm.
William R. Tolbert traveled around the world for excitement. I'm sure if I'm older, but there are people much older than me who will tell you William R. Tolbert's story, how he brought tourism. He took a degree after his experience in the East Africa. He took a issue of tourism. No foundation laid, nothing organized. A quick situation are just making short for your understanding. Nothing. And he went to Italy. Apparently, he and his information ministers were close.
Mm-hmm.
They have made a trip. So tourism was under information ministry, placed under information ministry. But guess what? When they did, Sami Bro took over the country.
Mm-hmm.
He visited East Africa. And he was excited about what he saw in East Africa. He and also decreed the tourism ministry bureau in Liberia. They said, okay, we'll have tourism already at information ministry. So they decided that tourism will work. But tourism doesn't work like that, right? Tourism comes with demand and calculated, sustained, purposeful financial investment. Has to start on that note by identifying the institutions that will serve as umbrella to run the project. And that umbrella will have to collaborate with all other agencies and ministry of government. And for those who got small branches of tourism and all that kind of thing. It has to be able to work with those people for you to have a successful. So because of those two presidents' desire from what they saw in other countries, they came and decreed that there should be tourism in the country. But it doesn't get working. You must go to the basics.
Mm-hmm.
You must go to the foundation. You must have the beginning so that you have a sustainable project, program for tourism, where there will be law enforcement, the police are involved. Tourists, Liberian tourists, like international tourists, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants good food. Locally, everybody wants food. You don't go Patari with a car. You don't go get a car go say, let's start today, and Cottington. Because the road bad. You don't want that. So that's investment. The Ministry of Finance and Development Planning must have to be involved with tourism. So everybody want good health care. Everybody want good shopping, value for money. You don't go to one country and also be able to buy a quality paracetamol to take care of your headache. You go there. So the investment in the sector has to be well calculated and intentional for the process of this. So it's just about you logging the act because you went to maybe Uganda, maybe you went to Kenya, and you were aside. So you come back and say, wow, I got an authority. Let there be. And you think it's going to be your authority. And only one person would know what it said. Let there be a was Almighty. So you must set up a business for them to work.
So if from the look of things, if I got you correctly, we got no structure. Or we have it. Mm-hmm.
But we have sprinted activities that we are considering as tourism. And those ones are not viable. They don't offer security for the business people. They don't offer security for the lovers of the tourists that will come to the country. They don't offer security for even the farmers. For example, how would the farmers get involved? I will ask Chris. Chris, I hear you oftentimes talking about your farm. But what is the value of your farm? I'm not talking about the vegetables you're putting on the land. Chris?
I'm listening.
I'm not talking about the vegetables.
You want me to sit down and tell you the value of my farm?
No,
What are we?
the value of the farm is what makes up a touristic destination, a tourist attraction.
Okay, let me be practical. Let me be practical. I got a set of crocodiles. I got a set of crocs. Yeah, yes. Well, it's around 63. But a portion is set aside for a proposed zoo, right? Yes. And I started collecting already. I got a set of crocs. They were small when I bought them. Now they've become attraction. People stop who have not seen crocs. They start to come and see it. They've grown now, and they're no longer pet. Myself, I'm getting embarrassed with them because the last time they didn't chop my hand when I tried to feed them. So people come and stop to see. I want to go see the crocodile. Can you call that one a tourist or tourism? Does that fall into tourism? But I'm not collecting anything from it.
That's the part of tourism. Now they're talking about our farmers. Farm owners, land owners, right? Are the basis of tourism, especially in our part of the world, Liberia. Liberia, what we have for tourism is our environment, our mental outlook. Nobody come here pay 1,800 to come see RIG from the US. Nobody pay 1,800. I'm already to go see where your hotel you always talk about in Singapore.
Palace, ambassador. I'm the ambassador.
Yeah. Nobody pay their way for abroad to come see it. But people pay their way to come here to see it.
Lake Piso.
People pay to come see Lake Piso. People pay to come see Sapo National Park. People pay money to come go to East Nature, East Bimba Nature Reserve. People pay money to come go mines. I used to go to Cuba. I used to visit Cuba on holidays.
Yeah.
That's our environmental outlook. And that is what we have, and that's what we propose of. So mind you, I just ask you for the value of your farm. If you are able to map out the natural resources on your farm, and those are the things that would make Amos Smith to decide to go on your farm to go see the crops. The crocodile. The crocodile is not a pet. It should never be considered a pet.
No, I used to take it as a pet. They were small.
No, that's something. It should never be considered a pet. So, that would include the value of your farm. Do you have palm tree on your farm that sit there and the fruits there and the harvest make oil. But calculate how much is a gallon of oil right now, and how many countries do you have on your farm?
I got thousands, man.
How many gallons of oil do you get?
No, I don't produce oil for now.
No, I'm just saying something.
Oh, okay.
You have estimated the value of your farm. So if you know how many gallons of oil, red oil, you actually generate from your farm over the period of time, you are adding that to the value of your farm. If you decide to vegetable you are putting it. And those things will add value to your farm. If you have creek, you have river. And what kind of trees do you have on your farm? You have timber trees, or you have non-timber trees, which is called the MTF. Do you have things like that? Non-timber forest material. The Kojolobo small tree that they grow. Do you have some? Those are the values of your farm. And you should not let people be taking shortcut through your land. Be harvesting your Kojolobo. Yes. Those are the value of your farm. And the value of your farm, when looked at as someone with an idea of tourism, who help you to design your farm to serve as a tourist destination.
This is State of the Nation. Amos Smith, a lecturer in tourism, and has been on my back. He wants to come and talk on this. And apparently, let me bring this one. Let's go political now. The incoming government did not leave it out of its own agenda. You see it with retail and tourism, and then it helped to form the word arrest, agriculture, road, rule of law, education, sanitation, and tourism. How can we hold the incoming government by this word that it will improve tourism?
Gender, reduce poverty, and promotion of economic empowerment.
Yeah.
So this Article 8J of the Convention on Biological Diversity Conservation, right?
The tourism is one of the best ways to provide employment for skilled or non-skilled. I just gave you a small picture of imaginary picture of you traveling from Boko Road to Red Line. So you see how many persons you alone were able to put small money in your pocket for the weekend. So imagine if you have 15 customers that are going to Patawood on a day. So give me an estimate of how many persons you able to give some people. That's empowerment. You're not asking them for their skill or whatever, but you're providing the service. That's what tourism is. Tourism, the value of tourism is the value of money, and it's the value of community empowerment, it's the value of development. People will start to get involved into the trade. You know what happened? In Liberia, we have so much beautiful sites. We have the Lekiso multiple nature reserve. Do you know that?
I know that.
It's an act of the legislation from what is it? I think Chadley or somewhere, all the way to Rowan State. Multiple nature reserve. Do you know that we have a UNESCO earmark, landmark, like Puerto Rico? Do you know we have it in Lima? That's supposed to be protected, developed, and promoted through advertising, social media, you journalists, all these other people. Do you know that there is a community called the Sample National Park? The Sample National Park is as old as I am. And information from Sample is collected on a yearly basis by people coming from different countries. But you know who they're doing environmental tourism in Liberia? The conservation organization. People coming through them to go to Sample.
Well,
the sector do it. The last time I heard about any intervention, important intervention in Sample by national government, I think 2008 or 2009. The government had lifted ERU by Chapel Then to go protect the place, they say people are looting the park. How do you do that? Is that magic? It doesn't work. I don't even know how much were projected, how much were expended for that police operation. In the end, they got tired, they will do the police.
What did you have done?
Because they denied the community-based approach for natural resource management, sustainable management of natural resources. If you do that, give the community strength, give the clans, give the districts, give the counties the opportunity, set up the umbrella organization, give them the opportunity to go and identify and just map out the natural resources they have in their area. And then you as the regulator come and give them what it needs, what kind of regulation you need to follow to have visitors, to have business going on in their communities.
Okay.
See how community people will start to play with their own cash.
Okay, this is State of the Nation. My name is Chris. Magdalene is on special assignment. Let's begin taking calls on 077-5144-278. Let me take this call. Hello? Hello? Yes, you are on live. Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, on the issue of tourism, our government needs to pay key attention on tourism because tourism there is more money for national government funding. And then we want to see how best our incoming president, Joseph Bota, we are due to him. He will pay attention on tourism.
Don't go. When last you went to a tourist destination?
I visited many tourism sites.
Name 3.
Visited the massacre that took place in Chantilly.
I visited the massacre. You mean Katokia?
Yeah, Katokia area. I visited the place. Yeah, I visited the Tuguru site.
So why you keep going to massacre centers? What's happening?
Because it's where I have been more interested when it comes to tourism.
All right.
For this time I visit these places, I think about people who are living before and why I impact community in our country a lot.
And those who are responsible for their being there.
For their being there, also too, I think about them too.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Let me take the next caller. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you. This is Momotelo. I come from Painesville.
Omo, let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, I want to thank you. See you again, man. I want to thank you, I sat quietly and listened to it. Oh, why you say it is true. Tourism, one person does not benefit. It starts from where you begin. Like, I live in Painesville, trying to go like to Tabata, to also see Nima Mountain, to see tourist act. Those transportation, while I eat, while on the way, yeah, I mean, it's all contributing to the economy of the country. So I want to thank you, and I want to ask the incoming government to also see me to bring people on board like him to strengthen our tourism sector, to move it from our Ministry of Information. Let tourism sector be independent so that our economy can transform and we can attract all our foreign nationals into our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. This is State of the Nation. Let me take additional callers. This one is on. Hello? Yeah? Let's hear you. When last did you go to the Lake Piso?
So I've been a long time. I don't go there.
All right, let's hear you.
Long time. But one of my friends, he just came from somewhere. He went there to see that. I think on the Christmas day, he said he wanted to see the Piso come from the United States of America.
All right, let's hear you.
Somebody taking that to pay the visit. And I visited a lot of the Cabo National Park. Although my uncle is dead and gone, but he's telling me that I come close to elephant. Completely, I saw it with my eyes live in the forest. Yes, seriously, that's my very first time at that time when we went to the Cabo National Park. Although the man followed the French Jasper. He passed on a long time ago, yeah. So he telling me that I saw elephant live in my own eyes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so is very much important. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Take the last one. Hello? Hello?
Good afternoon.
Let's hear you. You are the last caller.
Thank you for the privilege. I join you from District 4. This sponsor of African Food Kenya. And let me say a pleasant good afternoon to your guest. Uncle Chris, I have a question for your guest. But before I ask the question, let me say this. I think Liberia as a country in itself is just a tourism site all by itself. I say this to say, remember, there's a country that produced the first Black African watches. And there's also a country that happens to be the oldest African country in the world.
I mean, lead all history there, man. Talk about tourism.
So, Uncle Chris, like I said, on the overall, Liberia is a tourism site all by itself. But here's my question. You spoke about this issue of tourism. So I want to ask, how many years do you think, Chief, if we should start to get involved into the aspect of tourism, how many years do you think it would take us to get on par with other countries like other countries are doing?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We can take calls. Thomas, caller with us. Yes, Smith, you heard the callers, right? All the other callers are giving complimentary stuff, but one caller say how long you think we can get this thing now be recognized? Yeah. Okay.
And I've suggested the Bureau of Conservation, Culture, and Tourism. I've suggested and have a written document to the effect the Bureau of Conservation, Culture, and Tourism. Now somebody will say, what is conservation? Go to Google, right? If you're after here, read about the Liberian pygmy hippo. In Liberian pygmy hippo, some people call it water cow and all that. But the Liberian people don't know the importance. Maybe the people don't know the importance of crocodile in tourism. So that crocodile, the people will send trap to eat it. But the pygmy hippo, as old as far as it is, that's how the history of pygmy hippo concern Liberia. American president came to Liberia by then and took pygmy hippo out of here. But we don't know the importance of the pygmy hippo. We got lots of animals, we got lots of important sites, historical sites. If I ask Jessica, where is the South Culture Center? Somebody will tell me they used to hear about it before. And those are all related issues. Those are all related sites. What we've never identified it as tourism site, we've never developed it, and we never advertised it. We never gave chance to business to exploit
Okay.
and make business and make money come to them.
Okay.
To have a place that is
Okay. Thank you very much, Amos Smith. We've been discussing tourism, a major revenue generating area that we are forgetting about and is poorly performing, even though we have other agencies responsible for them. And he's suggesting several interventions from the new government since they have it in their policy document. And he said if it is taken seriously in the next 2 years, 2 years in Barker's administration, Liberia could be a tourism destination that is by those who want to come and enjoy nature. Thank you so much, Amos. That's how we draw the curtains on this edition. Unconfirmed news coming in. Thomas Fala has beaten Musa's ability to be Deputy Speaker for the House of Representatives. Power still remains in the hands of the outgoing ruling party. The Coalition for Democratic Change, like the one government, outgoing, Deputy Speaker, all from one party, history has repeated itself. See you on tomorrow for more analysis on the state of the nation. My name is Chris. Good night.
Happen.
When we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet,